Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Hey everyone, I'm AdamHarry from Belvoir Souls Tabletop News with
Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
We're back with another Tabletop Spotlight. Evan,
Yes.
what'd you bring today, man?
It's time to leave our planet.
Yeah,
a
what do we
theme
got?
that I love. This is Abandoned Planet. This is by the same guy, Don Eskridge, if I said that right. He's the same guy who designed The Resistance and Avalon, so two fantastic games.
Yeah, I love both of those.
This one's premise is there's a meteor storm coming and we gotta get out of here. We gotta get on our rocket, we gotta blast off. You need to work together with your other teammates and backstab your other teammates to be able to get off the planet. There's gonna be at least one person who is left behind.
You said at least one.
At least. It could be that almost everyone except for one, or it could be only one person gets off.
Just leave that guy.
Yeah, it's a good game of backstabbery and working together. You kind of have to make allegiances. So.
Well, I do enjoy those type of games with the mind games going on top. So let's take a look inside Abandoned Planet.
It is time to abandon planet.
Yes. Same guy who made The Resistance and Avalon. It's wait, whoa. Rockets, teamwork, the meteor apocalypse. Boom, in that order. So yeah, this is
back to the box.
set up. You're gonna have. I mean, we're gonna go into the. It's gonna have a hexagon with numbers. We'll get into it. We'll get into it. Show you the components of the game. Nice glossy box.
But basically, what's going on? Meteor apocalypse.
Yes, meteor apocalypse. You are trying to get off the planet using different resources. You will have to work together. You might have to team up with some people, but at the same time, it might be beneficial to backstab people. So it is a great social game. Which I mean, The Resistance and Avalon are both great social games. So,
we like baggies. First off, the rules. We'll come back to this.
Yeah.
Looks like there's about 12 pages of rules, full color, so that's good.
baggies.
We like those.
These are, I think, the player cards. So these are the player cards, which you're gonna have.
Ooh,
those
custom rocket
are what you need to build. The components you need for a rocket.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. But these are the cards every player is going to get. There should be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 of these, and then there are 4 of these kind of things that are going to go in between players. Yeah. These are just the quick reference guides. What you can do during your turn.
Okay.
And phase order on the exchange. So these are nice, and they're going to go in between players. Not everyone gets one. The numbers, which are going to determine where the meteor is going to land that turn.
Okay.
There will be a leader, and he'll know where the meteor is going to land, and he can divulge that information to you, either saying the truth or not saying the truth. So there's like kind of a secret aspect to it.
Okay, so that's where the backstabby comes from.
This is of course, the center tile. It's a hexagon. It will have 1 through 6.
So basically, when you put that down, you've got these little locations here.
Yes, that are going to go on the edges or on the corners, and these will give you resources when you land on them.
Okay, well, let's keep going. Let's keep going through the box. We have.
Let's just take these out.
We have player tokens, player rockets. We have a lot of these.
Yeah. Well, those are the rockets that are player kind of tokens. Okay. There are 8 of them. They're different styles and different colors.
Cubed.
You got the cards, which are just number cards. This will be where the comets fall each turn. Not really much to them. We have a die, which will let you know what resources you get. So I think on this one you get to roll a die and get that resource.
Gotcha.
The resources themselves, which are...
we'll find out.
Yes, we'll find out.
These look like computer chips.
There should be a hammer, a computer chip, a capsule, a plant, and a fuel. So this is the fuel.
So these are all
this is the plant life. This
I
is
like
the
that these
capsule.
orange things are little hammers.
Little hammers, yeah. It's like they're like workers, basically.
All right.
And then you have these little tokens. Last but not least, these are, I think, something. Oh, these are. I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, these.
I like the form.
It's so well organized. Look at that. Yeah.
Nice.
So.
There's a lot of stuff in this this tight container here.
I say for this one, let's take a pause and read the rule book, and then we'll come back to it.
I was gonna say let's pause and clean up, so that we can get to the rules. So yeah, let's do that. We'll be right back. We've got the rules for Abandoned Planets.
I gotta say, this is actually a very interesting game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to show off.
All right.
So we were pretty close in most things. Of course, these are the things that come in the box that we talked about earlier.
Right.
There were those path cards. It's 8 sets technically.
Okay.
So there's variety. There's the resource tiles, the aftermath tile, and how you set up. So
this is aftermath after a meteor hits.
Yeah. Right? So this is how you set up. Now it's going to have the hexagon in the middle, and of course those jetting out 2 levels from each edge or each corner of the hexagon.
Okay.
At the very beginning of the game, you're going to draw a first strike, and you're going to remove the ones that they strike. For a 4-player game, you're going to remove 3. For 5 to 6, 2, and then for 7 to 8, you're just going to remove 1.
Okay.
Depending on the number that you draw.
Okay.
That's just a permanent change to the board. Kind of adds a variety each game.
Yeah.
Then.
This is interesting. I saw that you can't.
Yeah.
It tells you who you can partner with.
So technically, to win this game, to get off the planet, you have to partner with one other person. To be able to launch your rocket, you have to have both your rockets prepped and ready to go. This kind of goes over who you can partner with and who you can't partner with. So for a 4-player game, you can partner with anyone on either side of you, but not the person across from you. So that person right there. For a 5 to 8-player game, if you're this guy, you can't partner with anyone next to you, but you can partner with anyone across you. The opposite of that one. Basically.
The opposite. Okay.
So but you have to partner with someone to be able to get off the planet.
Yeah.
Now this partnering is only for the launching though, for the very end. You can still share information with the people next to you. I don't know why you would, because they're kind of your enemy, but you can if you want to. There are a few things you can't share, which are the face-down meteorite tokens. They're basically your abilities. We'll get those in a second. The meteorite card, which is kind of where the meteor is going to go.
Where it's going to strike, yeah.
And then the path cards belonging to those. Those are a few things you can't share, but everything else you can. So the tiles.
Yep.
Those colored tiles we saw, there's 5 different resource tiles. There's tools, parts, food, tech, fuel, and technically there's scrap, but that's only after an aftermath tile.
So I'm just guessing here, but
yeah.
To get these resources, you have to go out to those locations.
Yeah.
Right?
So we'll go over the turn sequence in a bit, but you will have to go out to these areas. When you land there, you get that resource.
Okay.
Yeah. However, after you land there, and we'll go over the in a second, but a meteorite can strike there and you might lose resources.
Okay.
Depending on where it is. If it is an aftermath tile, which means there was already a meteorite that landed in that spot before, there will be a different thing, like a event that happens if you land there.
Right.
But you also get scrap, which is important for building a rocket.
Okay.
Or it's important for because you can use scrap as anything. There are also city tiles, which you can choose what resource you want. There are ruined cities where you can roll for it, and sliders where you can move either way.
Okay.
So this kind of goes over how you can prep for launch, stuff like that. 2 people have to be prepped for launch and partnered together to launch and get off the planet.
Good.
There is a leader. The leader is passed around, each turn. The leader will get to see where the comet will land next before we go out, so he kind of has an advantage.
Yeah.
The leader also can share that information with someone he wants to.
Not the person.
Well, it depending on how many players, yeah.
Or you could try to
and then choose paths. Everyone's going to choose. So everyone at the beginning of the turn is going to choose which path they want to go down, 1 through 6, and they're going to put it face down in front of them. They're going to leave it there face down in front of them.
Yeah.
Then phase 2 is fly out. Everyone's going to fly out to the path they chose. So let's say I chose 2. I'm going to go to 2, and we're going to go to the tile, collect the resources. Then, that's assuming nobody else chooses the same path as you. Then reveal the meteor. If you're on the second path and the meteor's on the second path, you lose the resources you had and you take damage. And I think you need scrap to replace that damage. And then scavenge, yeah. Then phase 3 is fly back. You return to your base. You retrieve your cards back, and if you can abandon planet and exchange and unload. There is a bank. Yeah, there it is. There is a bank where you can exchange 3 scrap to get 1 resource, or you can exchange 1 resource or 1 meteor token to get 1 scrap. And you can do this between players as well. However, if you land on a path that someone else is already on, you kind of have to battle it out. The person who lands there first is the defender, and the person who lands there second is the... So it does depend. It does matter which turn you go. If you land there first, you're the defender. The person who lands there second is going to try to steal resources from you. You can block them from having a cannon. However, if the attacker has a shield, the cannon is negated. So
that's what those special tokens.
Yeah, tokens are. Once you, let's say the attacker wins, you can, or you can bribe the attacker. You can give the attacker 2 of those to bribe them. However, you can sabotage to negate that bribe.
Ooh.
So the scrap's kind of like a all-round important thing. You don't need it for building the rockets. To build rockets, you'll need what is the card chosen for the game, and these are different for each one. So that's important to know. So there are several things that can happen when someone's attacking. And then the very last thing is abandoning the planet. So 2 people have to be prepped. You have to be partnered with the other person to be able to leave, and you have to have all the resources, all the requirements met you have to have for this instance.
So there's no way that you can gather all the resources, it sounds like, in time. So that's why you have to partner with somebody to get the number of resources.
Gathering resources is not the problem. It's just it's a rule that you have to leave with someone else.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it does seem like it would be better if you and your partner.
Oh, I see what you're sayese. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's exactly quicker, it. So. There are tiebreakers, of course, but
yeah, that's the basic premise of the game. It's not complex at all. At the very back is these are the abilities,
yep.
Which these 3 are about. The attacking. You can also have a booster, which means you can change your flight path after the meteor is chosen, so you can get out of there. And there's a delay because I said it's important to know the order. If you don't want to be the first one to,
if you don't want to be the defender,
you can place down the delay and go later.
Right
so yeah, it's the basic premise of the game. It's just like Resistance and Avalon. It's not a complex game, but there's a lot of social aspect to it. You have to work together and kind of backstab as well.
Very cool stuff. Yeah. Let's hop out for a really quick recap.
Well, that was Abandoned Planet.
Yeah.
I gotta say, dude, I love the colors in this game.
Yeah,
They're very vibrant and poppy.
It's a fantastic social game, too.
Absolutely,
especially for a game that has 4 to 8 players.
Right.
So...
Yeah,
I mean, we already started crunching the numbers.
Yeah,
so
let's jump right in there. It's pretty cool stuff.
Yes.
Again, Abandoned Planet, 4 to 8 players. What's the runtime on this one?
40 to 80 minutes.
Right.
It's not bad. Yeah. 14 up is recommended.
Right on.
And it is $39.99.
That's actually a pretty good deal. Yeah, for everything you get in there. Plus the mechanics in there, you saw pretty
it's not a complex game too, which is important for a social game.
Absolutely, yeah. So you don't want to be looking up a bunch of rules. It's pretty straightforward, and it's I don't know. I could definitely see even my my non-gamer friends getting into this.
Yeah,
one.
liking it.
The backstabby aspect.
It might ruin some friendships too. Who knows?
I don't like those people.
Nobody wants to be left behind on the planet,
except that guy. That was pretty cool stuff. So that's Abandoned Planet. Is this one brand new?
Brand new, just came out.
Sweet. Go check it out. I'm AdamHarry from Bowls.
I'm Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
And this has been another Tabletop Spotlight. Thanks again for watching. Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Thanks for watching.